What's happening, guys? We are back at the unit and we've got a wee bit of a different one for you tonight. So if you're watching this, you probably know I, for the past kind of 2 years, worked at Offset. We specialised in air ride, suspension, go up and down. And one of the homies, Chrissy, has acquired a kit for his daily. We're going to wreck his daily. So tonight's plan, we're going to get that up in the air. We're going to remove the dirty standard suspension and we're going to bag it. We'll try and remember to show you along the way how to do it. While we're out here and there's no rain, we might as well just get a wee walk around of the good Lexus. Nothing's really changed, apart from the fact that I cleaned it for the first time in like a month. Oh, and we fitted the banner. I got the boys at segregated. And because she's a unit ornament now, just no front plate all the time. We are at some point soon going to make some modifications up here to allow this to come down, because after having the BN kit and basically driving with the front bumper on the floor, airing out and not having the bumper on the floor hurts my soul. If you're on air and your car is not at least millimetres off the floor, what's the point of being on air? Just buy coilovers. If it's going to be higher than ground level, buy coilovers. All jokes aside, air's better than coilovers. People that say it isn't tend to just never have tried it. I was the biggest, bags are the worst, until I actually owned a bag car, and now everything is there. Apart from the Fiesta, plans might have changed with that. We went to Knockhill on Sunday, obviously you've seen that. So here is young Christopher's Golf. He's actually stole Ryan's standard wheels. I think he could actually look quite cool. And then we've got over here compressed air compressor, seamless tank, 3P because is there really a point in using any other management. Performance struts. Your biggest misconception with air, you'll hear people all the time, oh, it drives terrible. So what's probably happened is people have experienced like 8-year-old Slam Series shocks. That Slam Series are still good, but they're designed with the purpose of going low, that's it. Your Performance Series, actually, if I can lift this up, yeah, we need to actually put a bearing in this one, have adjustable camber, adjustable dampening and threaded bodies. So realistically you've got just as much adjustment in a performance strut to what you would in like the likes of a BC coilover. I'm convinced a BC coilover and an Airlift shock are the exact same things, because everything's the same, just the locking collars are red on Airlift and they're gold on BCs. So naturally nothing's ever straightforward. Chrissy's Mrs. RS3 actually had a major top mount bearing issue, so just out of quickness on a Sunday to get it going again, we stole the top mount bearing out of here. So before we can do anything, we need to put a new top mount bearing in here, build up the strut. We've got new leader lines because we're going to run this on quarter, because as the good Jordan Wallace taught me, 1/4 inch is better than 3/8. Don't care what anybody says. So we've got the new leader line all in, PTFE, down here, PTFE, 1/4 inch supremacy, and then top mount, nice fresh bearing in. So all you do, wee cone bit, that goes on the bottom. Try and move some stuff out of the way. That goes on there. You've got another wee kind of shim at the top, and then just bolt that up. Do not impact these. You impact them, you'll cause many top mount troubles. So we have progressed, some major, I'd say minor setbacks, but major setbacks. Basically I'm going to out him right now. Chrissy is an absolute donut. So his GTD has 55mm hubs. Christopher purchased 50mm bags, so they definitely don't fit. Him and Jed are currently running away. Darren is saving the day. He's got the sleeves that can adapt 50 to 55mm. So front bags are more or less in. We're just waiting on the sleeves so that this doesn't wobble. Rear suspension's all stripped out, so I'm going to put the rear bags in. You kind of need to run the airlines while you're fitting them, just because of the way they go up through the arm. So rear bags, rear lines in, start running the front lines. When they get back, it means we just need to plumb up the front lines to the bags, and then we can tear his interior apart, run the loom, and that should be us. So golfs are getting to that point now. It's fought us at every step of the way. However, rear bags are in. Chrissy hasn't got rear shocks yet, so don't get too excited. This might not actually go that low, although I did, if I can find it, I did cut these out. So what these are actually called is low preventers. So they've gone. Interior is ripped to pieces. Loom's ready, and we've done the old trick. The easiest way to get the battery cables through: remove said battery and take a piece of 1/4 inch airline. There's a grommet down there. You poke a wee hole in it, feed the airline through, and if you've fed it correctly, we've got no lights in here. It's in there. Trust me on that one. It is currently 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm half asleep. Chrissy's doing bit buildy bits. Aye, he's not happy. I've already told you, Chrissy's a donut, bought the wrong bags. Didn't know he bought the wrong bags. Darren Perry, you're a lifesaver though. Darren had...
Heavy Stance Plus.
I don't know if you'll be able to see this. Chrissy's got Stance Plus bags. So, you definitely can't see it. A lot of budget coilovers, when you buy them for any like MQB platform cars, come with a shim on them, so that they'll be the same coilover manufactured for either 50mm hubs or 55mm hubs. Darren had a set of the shims lying around, so we managed to get them on. Bags are all in, lines are all ran. We just need to get the management done, and then we'll drop her down. Dodgy's working tomorrow, really early. He's still here, still going strong. So, excuse the mess of Chrissy's floor well, it's currently in daily duties. Interior trims are all back on. Switch live is wired into the interior fuse box behind here. Chrissy is putting the wheels back on. We do have ignition on. Lovely bit of 3P action. And ignition off. Beautiful. So now all we need to do is, Chrissy has been working in the background on a wee install. So we just need to get that in, plumb the lines into the manifold, let the tank build pressure, and then drop it on the floor. Chrissy, excited?
A little bit.
Chrissy's huffy.
I'm not huffy.
He's definitely huffy. So it is 3:25 in the morning. What time did we start this? Was it 7:30?
7.
It's 7, 7:30. Obviously, as I've said before, the car did fight us a bit. I have become a ramp snob. I'm too used to doing strut removal on a ramp, and you would get the tranny jack up, push the shock up, forgetting that it would have been just easy to pull the drive shaft bolt out, undo the ball joint, and then it would fall off. So it took me about an hour to remember that. So obviously the other hurdle was Chrissy buying the wrong shocks. But she is now on air. So these are the stock rear shocks, which everyone says will sit like shit. But as I said, low preventers. Cut them out. These shocks are ruined anyway, so nobody can come at me and say that I'm going to have ruined these shocks. Yes, it's pretty well. So Chrissy does have Ryan Low Motive's old Westfords setup. I'll put a picture here. They're going to get taken off the car that he's currently got them on, put on the Golf. He has a wiper delete somewhere. Not going to show you the install just now because, as I said, Chrissy's huffy. He
Fucked it.
aye, he fucked it when he was carpeting. So he's going to redo that. So what we'll probably do is we'll get like a catch-up video once he's sorted it, show you what he's done with that. His idea is pretty cool, he just can't carpet, what the fuck. He's showing anyway. Do you know what, see if you hear? If you hear it's alright, because you can't see that that one's not carpeted. So now he's just going to need to smooth these screw holes out. He does have a Magna plate kit which we were going to fit tonight and someone forgot to lift it. So we can get the front plate off. I told you it was going to suit these wheels. So that's it, Chrissy's golf done and dusted on my end anyway. At the start of the video you remember I said, obviously I used to work at Offset. If you didn't know, I'm now at KW Kustoms. So what happens in there is do wraps, now air suspension, maxed in splitter kits supplied and fitted, CT carbon, anything we can do for modifications we'll do it. So if you're interested in air ride, wrap, splitter kits, we've kind of became a one-stop shop for it all. We've recently done Grant Butler's Mark II Focus RS. I'll attach a picture of that here. It came in, it got wrapped, maxed in kit, air ride. The thing is absolutely nuts. We also just recently did a, was it an S3 or an A3? A3. It came in, it got wrapped in an Ozatec Lava Orange and bagged. Same again, Airlift 3P, performance struts. Complete difference of the car. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, just hit up KW Kustoms.